Kemper House Worthington, a senior living facility specializing in Alzheimer's and dementia care, opened its first community here in Central Ohio last fall. I recently sat down with Greg Sini and Dr. Nate Bergman from Kemper House to learn more about their innovative cognitive wellness center and its role in helping seniors stave off dementia. I'm pleased to be joined by Greg Sini, co-owner of Kemper House, and Dr. Nate Bergman, who's leading the Cognitive Wellness Center. Thanks for speaking with me today.
Good to be with you.
Thank you, Audrey.
Greg, you recently learned your own mother has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. As an owner of the state-of-the-art dementia care center and someone familiar with the disease, how are you coping with this news and helping your own mother on her journey?
Well, Audrey, I guess the biggest blessing behind it is that her son owns a community that is truly state-of-the-art and world-class, and we're doing everything in our power to push back against the disease. But no matter what, it's a tough journey. It's a shocking situation to be in when your own mother is diagnosed.
Absolutely. And Dr. Bergman, I understand you left the Cleveland Clinic to launch this new facility and care for people battling cognitive decline. What attracted you to this work, and more so to the Kemper family?
Well, like Greg was mentioning, the Kemper family, Betty Kemper in particular, who is sort of the matriarch for the company, their family has been devastated by cognitive impairment, Alzheimer's in particular, as well. In fact, Betty's husband lives in the Kemper House in Strongsville. So no strangers to this. Myself connected with Betty because I've had, in my early 30s, during some of my medical training, really had profound memory loss. But I wasn't going to be able to doctor, very, very frightening. And through some of the approaches that we use now today, we've developed a program where we see improvement. It's not a fix-all, it's not a Band-Aid, it's hard work, but it really is remarkable how much can be done for people that are struggling with issues of mood and mind, particularly memory issues like pre-Alzheimer's and Alzheimer's.
This sounds like something you're very passionate about then, Dr. Bergman. Tell us about the Kemper House Cognitive Wellness Center.
So Kemper House is a distinct entity as Kemper Cognitive Wellness. Kemper Cognitive Wellness is a company that runs alongside sort of within the Kemper suite of companies. And we are here really for two things. One is to treat people that are suffering, but B, it's also to get the word out about confusion. People are still under the impression that there is nothing that you can do to prevent memory loss. And that is so unfortunate because nothing could be further from the truth. The big takeaway, though, is the earlier you do something about it, the more likely it is to improve. I make the analogy to cancer. Most people understand that they need to get prostate cancer screens if they're at risk, colon cancer, breast cancer, things of that nature, pap smears, etc. Because if you catch something early, you can do something about it. And if you wait, it's much, much more difficult. I would say the same thing is true with cognitive issues. If people have 4, 5, 6, 7 years of issues, they've sort of ignored, and most people ignore it because they're just not sure what to do, it becomes more difficult to treat.
Absolutely. And educating seniors and loved ones about this disease is part of the mission at Kemper House. So you're holding a webinar. When is it? What topics will you be discussing?
Essentially about the fundamentals of cognitive aging, memory loss, how to improve performance, and kind of a multitude of things that people can do to impact their memory immediately. So it's an exciting talk. Like you mentioned, Andrea, I'm really excited and passionate about this, and I could talk about it all day, every day. And that's really what I do. So I feel blessed to be doing what I'm doing.
Absolutely. And Greg, how can our viewers learn more about Kemper House and the memory loss preventative webinar?
Yeah, they can reach us at www.kemperhouseworthington.com, and there'll be a pop-up invite on that they can click on, and they can register for the webinar, which is on the 26th at 6:30, or they can go to our Facebook page at Kemper House Central Ohio and click on the same link there to sign up.
Well, for more details, as Greg mentioned, on Kemper House Worthington, and to take a virtual tour, you can visit kemperhouseworthington.com. Thank you both for joining me today.
Audrey, thank you.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about cognitive decline in seniors, you can attend the virtual Memory Loss is Preventable webinar next Tuesday, May 26th at 6:30. You can go to KemperHouseWorthington.com for more information, or you can find them on Facebook at Kemper House Central Ohio.